Alright, got Philadelphia 76ers, the last game of the regular season. Let's get the win right here. If we get the win right here, then we finish with the greatest regular season record of all time. 78-4. Never been done. We did 77-5 in season 4, which was the 2028-29 season. And now in the 2031-32 season, it's looking like we're going to go 78-4. So one more. We're going to win one more game than what we did 3 seasons ago. Crazy. And look, adding Nikola Jokic helps. For real. I mean, last season, we didn't have Nikola Jokic last season, so, you know, so we weren't really the same team. Because we didn't have Paolo.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Toronto Raptors. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers on the microscope for Jokic.
And you see his numbers on the decline year to year, but he expected at this stage by us doing it. It had nothing to do with his skills or his commitment. It's just father time taking a toll.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Walter out there with MP. And it's Jokic in the center position. And for Philadelphia. Tonight, I'm looking forward to this group. I see the speed and the skill of NBA guards.
That's Jokic.
Going head to head.
Oh, Jokic.
When I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The bottom of the end, a lot of talent. The pace is never been high. They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's MP. And the game
That longest guy is right here.
It's Ingram on the wing. Back to MP.
Montgomery Ingram.
6 to shoot. Ingram outside.
Pull up. There we go.
Falls over the rim and Ingram.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Maxey against MP. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Inside. Here's Stefanovic. Offering this late pass and he throws it down.
He's a bit undersized for a forward. He more than makes up for it with his balance.
And here is MP.
Montgomery
Look
Ingram.
at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now, here's MP. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Embracing the physicality, MP is unhindered by the aggressive D inside.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green.
With
He
the
joked
Jokic.
that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips
Oh, Jokic.
of a specific failure of
Oh,
guarding Jokic.
oh, he slams it back in. There we go.
Mistakes from happening. Guys,
Thank you, Allie.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And the call against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. 6 the three-pointer.
Ideal way to start the game. Out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
to the left side wing. Back to MP.
Come on, Dre Ingram.
5 to shoot. Ingram outside.
Hi, Dre Ingram.
Pulls up on the wing.
Let's go.
Second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter. He looks to score from there often.
Trent, a screen on MP. Maxey passes to Trent. Back to Maxey. Driving in. And dunk by Maxey.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Hi, Dre
That
Ingram.
one's good. Ingram.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
To the inside. Here's Maxey. And he makes it away. Maxey's got 7 points.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here.
Come on, Dre Ingram.
Now, here's MP. Ingram up top. Jokic finds MP. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
A 3. Toronto grabs the miss. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the
Come on,
juice
Brian
flowing
Ingram.
like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. It'll be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Raptors now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That misses and a chance to tie it there. Here's Maxey on the side. Drains it from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops the pass towards the trailer.
Now, here's MP. For 3, Ingram.
Hi, Dre Ingram.
Point line.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Now, McCain. There's the pick. Nice pass. Put it around perfectly for the layup.
Read by Maxey sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
Here's MP. From deep.
Hi, Dre Ingram.
And the assist by MP. Ingram's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Toronto. Pass to Trent. And the call against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much Coach trusts him to not get that third.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Graham's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Okongwu's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
I called him an easy slam.
And Okongwu swings it in.
The team first attitude of MP. Nice job sharing the ball.
Maxey kicks to Trent. Maxey against MP. Outside Maxey. Over MP. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Wheeling that ball in, Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
And the Raptors with some changes. Morris checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Casey Wallace in for Walter. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams do
Come on,
what they
Casey
can
Wallace.
to head into the postseason with some momentum.
3.
While our team
Let's
is
go.
strong, we've had something to build off of. Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Trent.
offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now, here's MP. Back to Wallace.
Wallace 3. Let's go.
And it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Back to McCain. And he throws it for the easy 2. What the assist on that one?
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
MP with it. Wallace outside. Barnes outside. That's the 3-5.
Go, sorry.
First shot this game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Wallace against Maxey. Trent setting the pick for Maxey. Barnes grabs the miss.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more often tonight.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Tigers for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story
Nice going.
of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And here's Trent. Following the 3-pointer by Scotty Barnes. Maxey against Wallace. They need this. And it's played in by Maxey. Maxey's got 15 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint there.
To the paint, here's Trent. Down with both hands.
Back to the double whammy.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the impact score.
Yeah, once he broke it away, he knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Wallace.
Go, Tyson Wallace.
Good on the 3-ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5
And they call a
games
timeout.
beyond
The
the arc.
Ops.
And
Plus
Willie
7.
Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Now here's Graham. Scoreless thus far. And that one good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And here is MP. He's got 6. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
Carter outside. Back to Maxey. Over Wallace.
Good
Back
day.
in the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that
I'm
Alright.
sure they'll think
Come
twice
on,
about
Tyson
shooting
Wallace.
against him next time.
Now, here's MP. 9 points in the game so far.
Go Tyson
Wallace
Wallace.
kicks to Okongwu. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
I like their focus coming in.
Yeah, I will for the first quarter, really got 10.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Raptors lead by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the square.
Oh my goodness.
And glad to
Look
have
how
you with us
small
for
the
second
Sixers
quarter
team
basketball.
is.
This game
Keldon
is
Johnson
not
at
exactly
center.
neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one.
Barbecue chicken.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown
Casey
for
Wallace
the
was
Raptors.
great. Let's
so
go.
far they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around.
Let's just feed Nikola Jokic for now because the Sixers just too small right now.
They can really open up the rest of their offense.
We've got ball. Actually out there with Clark. Then it's Johnson. And it's Graham in a power forward. That's the good for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And now Allen LaForce is something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Philly really lit up the floor. He had 39 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was a
Jokic,
force
Casey
of
Wallace
nature,
for
and then
three.
he made the opposition.
Jokic, almost got out for three down.
Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely done. Greg, he loved the performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes big plays time and time again. Expect them to go to him early and often.
Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
The three, Ingram. Shot clock reset for Toronto. And another shot.
Go Jokic.
Going inside.
You gotta put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Here's Maxey. And giving it Philadelphia.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Go Jokic. Brad Ingram. Swing. Jason Wallace.
Mark Hill with the three-point shot.
He's got a great stroke. That would almost drop.
Puts it down hard.
As he is such a great dunk.
Bring a high riser, no doubt about it. To Ingram. Now Jokic. Ball outside.
Sydney Moore. Wallace for three.
Wallace misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Moore against Maxey. The kick out to Ball. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Go Jokic. Too easy.
And despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo
I call
wanted it
timeout.
to.
We got
But
Blacklist.
like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Christian Brown is checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Casey Wallace. On defense, the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Maxey gets to open. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 17. Just 2 to shoot. There's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Richard has definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve in the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
And what I love about MP is work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
And both free throws good for MP.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Ivanovic. Jokic defended.
That's right, Ingram.
And stolen by Graham. And here's the finish break. Maxey leading the way.
Great feel for the game and where your teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Toronto leading by 8. Now, MP. 13 points in the game.
Come on, Brad Ingram.
Raptors need to get a shot.
3.
For 3, Ingram. And Graham.
Oh, Jokic's offensive rebound. Put that slam. There we go.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you got to get it away from the basket.
To the wing on the left. Jokic with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. MP kicks to Ingram. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Comes down
Christian
in the low
Brown.
post. It goes. And now a 12-point Toronto lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just manning the plane.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. Touch over Ingram. And it's Graham missing.
+8 in the rebound
That
differential.
Brad, easy slam.
Right there in control. You gotta love his hustle. Leading the defense in no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Mobley passes to Graham. 3 pointers off the mark. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a
Sorry, Jacoby Walter. Easy slam.
Lead a team, literally.
The 76ers trail by 16. Maxey with it. 17 points in the game. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Oakley checked in for Maxey. Barnes is checked in for the Raptors.
He doesn't even have to be perfect. He can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
Pass to Walter.
Jacoby Walter for 3. Let's go.
This goes to MP. Walter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's what MP brings, the ability to make plays for others.
There's a screen. Now McCain. He has 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And the 76ers making a change here. Graham's checked in. Here's Walter. Walters. 5 points in the game.
Nice
One's
one.
good, Barnes.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The 76ers trail by 18. Here's McCain. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. The 4th spot held by Jared McCain. And of course, MP.
You know, just to ask this group, sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And with their range, they stretch out opposing defense. So even when they're not shooting threes, they're still making an impact.
Nice, Scotty. Easy slam.
They're good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he pick up a little foot something.
Yep.
Toronto leading by 20.
Three.
And here's MP for 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce.
Full
She's got a
timeout.
story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kevin.
that's
A lot
23.
of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run their process. I'm looking forward to it because there's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Oakley. Over MP. And off the fly. And in it goes. Raptors leading by 21. Out to the right wing. Here's Walter. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Johnson. Over Barnes. Here's to Bogdanovich. Takes it off the glass. He's got 6.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Clifford.
Clifford for
Shoots
three.
for 3. Unable to get that one.
And sometimes on defense, you just get lucky.
Inside. Bogdanovich.
Dude.
Grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to MP. Pass to Walter. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched on the glass.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Pass to Clifford.
Scotty Clifford.
Picking up the assist.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Johnson outside. on the shot clock. McCain's shot is off.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost
Scotty.
expect him.
Oh my God, Scotty just got injured.
Enough room to
Wow.
finish, and that's when he'll usually make.
Ivanovic, covered by Okongwu.
We have to call time out and Scotty is injured.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here for the 76ers. Trent's checked in, and Maxey subbed in for Oakland. Then for the Raptors, Morris checked in for Scotty Barnes, and Wallace subbed in for Walter. Wallace outside.
Scotty goes to Wallace.
Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Maxey. Trent, a screen on Wallace. And it's Trent off the drive. Now time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the lead.
I'm going to take the final shot of the first half.
Anytime the ball comes inside.
15 seconds shot clock off.
McCain against Embiid. Got a hand on it.
That was the first half.
The
It
Toronto
was
Raptors
3-1.
with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Taking a look here now at Toronto, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Toronto Raptors.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
And he's been running wild on him through that first half.
Ready, 1-3. Let's go.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Let's go to the sideline and hear some news about Scotty Barnes. So, Allie, what have you heard?
Thanks, I got a status report from Toronto's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Thanks for the status
So you'll
report there,
definitely be
Allie.
playing on it in the playoffs.
Long road ahead. They'll have to take it one
Say
step at
that.
a time.
Likely it's
Checking
not
out
that
the group for
serious.
Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Walter out there with MP. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low.
The edge on the glass.
Here's the screen. And here's Maxey outside. They get it again.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
And the Raptors miss again.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Gotta pick it up.
Trent outside. Knocks it loose. Jokic with the steal. MP finds Jokic. Toronto working the ball around now.
Come on, Brad Ingram.
And here is MP.
Three.
16
Let's
points
go.
for him. Sinks the triple.
And it really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now, here's MP.
I'm on Brad Ingram.
Clock at 6. Back to Ingram. MP inside. He's covered by Maxey. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. McCain with the ball. He's got 5. Out to the wing. Outside, Maxey. Over MP. Maxey, no good. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since absent. Early slow start offensively. Pass to Trent. Trent setting the peg for Maxey. And he makes it look easy. Taking it hard with one hand.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Ingram outside.
Ingram 3. Let's go.
And the assist goes to MP. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. A 3 ball. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. Barnes outside. And here is MP.
Come on, Brad Ingram.
Ingram left
3.
side.
Let's go.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Trent finds Maxey. To the inside. Here's McCain. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his
Come on,
sights.
Brad
Never has
Ingram.
been, never will be. He is a determined
Nice
finisher.
3.
That's what you're missing. Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Maxey, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him,
Nice
it would be
20.
an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
McCain with the ball. And now by Barnes.
Oh,
Unloads from 9. Philadelphia.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Now MP. 20 points for him. And here's Ingram from the arc.
Hard
Good.
driving.
It's MP picking up the assist. Ingram's got 15 points in just the second half. The 76ers have gone somewhat so far 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to McCain. Back to Trent. And he lays it straight in. Trent's got 12 points in the game.
Their plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Ingram 3. Let's
And
go.
it's Toronto with a 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
76ers moving the ball around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Nice
Here's
Scotty.
Barnes.
Crazy.
Punching the layup off the glass. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's McCain. He has 7. Pass to Maxey. Now McCain. Back to Maxey. Plenty of space. And the 76ers take out 2 more.
Just in time, good awareness from Maxey.
Come on, Brad Ingram.
And here is MP. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half. He's capable of dreaming even more here in the second.
Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on MP.
And Maxey is such a tough cover. It's difficult trying to stay down on his shot fake.
The 76ers making a switch here. Graham's checked in, and Toronto making a change. Maxey hits them both. Raptors shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Ingram outside.
Brad Ingram for 3. Oh, Wallace offensive rebound. And he puts it
Wallace,
back in.
good. Wallace has got 17 now.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wallace outside. Drills it from outside.
Okay, so Wallace.
Wallace has got 20 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to McCain. The 11-footer. And the rejection by MP.
Come on, Brad Ingram.
Ingram outside.
Great.
Three-pointer. No good that time. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers.
Oh, good day, Brad Ingram.
Graham missing. MP passes to Okongwu. Doubled by Maxey. Now here's Ingram. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Okongwu. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allen Forrest courtside. Allen.
Thank you guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. That's back for you.
Great mentality. All right, Allen, thank you very much. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. To the middle.
Okay.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the paint. Well, a chance to check out some stats for MP.
Hey guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Christian Brown's checked in for the Raptors. Wallace dishes to MP. Back to Wallace.
That's Wallace for 3. Let's go.
Possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Pass to Maxey. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth.
Watch out when Maxey finds a move like this
in case of loss.
20 points for him. Over to the wing. This one for 3. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding
So we
holes
got 2
now
for
in
1.
the D.
Pass to Graham.
And the
5
third
seconds
quarter.
separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bernard. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that.
Ryan Mills had final shot, third quarter, 10 seconds left, shot clock off.
MP against Maxey.
All the way out fouled.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
What a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no
Wow,
good.
just a free throw. No, really, it's the third quarter.
Lead in this one may already have been decided.
I'm probably not going to play in the fourth quarter.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yep, we win by 36. Let's go. Didn't have to play in the fourth quarter, and now we'll do it for the regular season. We're off to the playoffs.
Well before